morning to you. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. So, I was online last night. I was on YouTube, and my goodness, the mess was popping all the way off. It was so incredibly messy. I did a react to Chantal and her Timu haul, and then afterwards, the mess was just popping off all over the place. Namely, on Oh Lordy, it's Jordy. And it's not his fault. He didn't do anything wrong. It's just that the mess that is Amberlynn Reid / Erica, it just keeps getting worse. It's gotten so much worse. And I have a lot of thoughts that I want to put together in a video. And I'm going to ask you guys a question during the video, because I want to find out how you guys feel. But let's go over what happened last night. So, like I said, I did my react to Chantal and her Timu haul. I left her mukbang alone because that's just trash. Who cares? But apparently, Erica, who is Valentine for Amberlynn Reid, Erica and Erica's wife decided to hop into the chat of Oh Lordy, it's Shorty. So it was an impromptu thing. It was definitely not planned. They went into Oh Lordy, it's Jordy's chat, and Oh Lordy, it's Jordy put them, I guess, on speakerphone, and they were verbally talking. And Jordy was just calmly asking them questions about the whole situation, just trying to get some details. The more they talked, the worse they sounded. They don't sound like good people. Like they were wronged somehow. It's the whole situation is just really, really unnecessarily messy. So let's go back over some details that I found out about Erica and Erica's wife. So Erica is a prison guard. Erica's wife is actually a therapist who is not working right now. The fact that Erica's wife is a therapist makes things especially heinous when you consider in that Amberlynn Reid, she has perhaps mental or emotional issues. So imagine, if you will, a therapist playing around with the mind and the emotions of somebody who is perhaps mentally or emotionally just not all the way stable. Like that's just wrong on so many levels. Even as somebody as rotten as Amber, it's still wrong. Wrong is wrong. Apparently, Erica and Erica's wife, they were part of the hater group on Facebook, and they said some not nice things about Amber. But then they decided at some point to troll Amber. According to them, that's how it started. It started out as a troll. So Erica reached out to Amber and started to troll her. But along the way, it would seem, Erica started to develop feelings for Amber. And they had a bit of an emotional relationship. They said it started out as trolling. But if it's just trolling, you don't spend $400 in Legos and send them to somebody. At one point, there's a trolling stop and the emotional relationship start. Once you start buying gifts for somebody, are you still a troll? So there was a bit of an emotional relationship between Erica and Amber. The problem is when you're dealing with somebody who is emotionally perhaps unstable, obsessive, controlling, it's quickly going to get out of control. If you are a married woman, if you have a wife, first of all, you shouldn't be talking to people like that. And she was. I've heard that Erica talks to several women or has talked to several women. She likes to play around a bit and the wife knows about it, and yet she stays with her, and that's on the both of them. But yeah, this thing went on for 9 months. 9 months. And as far as Amber's not in the right either, because she was talking to Tommy. Tommy had a girlfriend who was in the hospital, who is no longer with us. So going after somebody on that side who's in a relationship, and in that situation, she's the other woman, but also going after someone who is married. And in that situation, she's the other woman. Both situations, they were the same. You're going after people that are already spoken for. And you're not caring if the relationship is ongoing. You just want to get in the middle of it. So that's Amber's bad. The fact that she's single and going after people who are not single. Amber had full knowledge about Erica's wife, did not care. So the trolling was happening. And Amber naturally got obsessed, wrapped around the whole situation, started to exert control or wanted control, asked to be part of the Life 360 app, which if you're part of that, if you have a certain group of friends or family, you can make a group and you can keep track of each other's goings on, whereabouts. You can see where they're going, how far they're traveling. Amber asked to be part of that app so she can keep track of Erica and Erica's wife. And the access was granted. So again, is it trolling if you let somebody in that close? If you're letting somebody that you don't like in your life, you're going to give them access to an app where they can keep track of you and keep track of your wife? Creepy much? So the whole situation is just messy. They got onto Lordy It's Story, Oh Lordy It's Story's channel. They were talking about the situation, and they also made sure to drop the link for the channel that has been created. And there's supposed to be a live scheduled tonight where they talk more about it. The more that goes on, the more I'm convinced that this whole thing is a bit of a grift. Too many things are coming out way too fast, all behind each other. Do I think that Amberlynn is in on it? Possibly. Possibly. I mean, because everything feels too synchronized. Way too synchronized. Could this be something orchestrated by Amber? I don't know yet. The jury is still out on that. But it just seems like everything is lining up too neatly, too cleanly, and too quickly. Like, Amber needed something exciting for her channel. Then this whole thing with Tommy and Amber. And we all know what Tommy's into. And then here comes Erica and Erica's wife. And they're making a point to try to talk to the biggest reaction channels. I've heard that they were actively seeking out Zachary Michael and Karina Kaboom. They were claiming that they couldn't get in touch with any reaction channel, which I think is bogus, because there's a lot of us. If they want to go to a reaction channel and not just target specific ones, they could have gone to anybody. I know that certain people on Twitter, they have their DMs locked, but some of them have them unlocked. The fact that they were targeting the biggest channels on YouTube is very, very telling. Like they had some tea and they wanted to get the most exposure for it. So they were targeting the biggest channels that they think they would get the most exposure, and making sure to do that after making a channel for themselves. So I'm smelling the cologne. I'm smelling the perfume of a grift. The scent is in the air, but all they have is the tea on Amber. Even if they drop all the tea, what's next? Like, what else you got? Like, once you drop your tea, like, what else you going to give us? Why are people going to go to your channel? I don't know. I mean, you got what you got, and that's all you got. How far and how long are you going to stretch this out? But I'm feeling a grift, y'all. I am feeling a grift. So the conversation happened on the Oh Lordy, It's Shorty's channel. I also heard that when they were on talking to Jordy, Amberlynn Reid wanted to come up and panel, but she only wanted Alexis with her. Amber, how dare you? You have a channel. Why not set up a panel on your channel? I'm sure you know how. If you got something to say, why not say it on your channel? Why were you going on to Jordy's channel and trying to tell him what to do? That's so rude. That's so controlling. Shame on you. But it was just a mess. It was a mess. And there's so many layers to this cake. Again, I want to emphasize that nobody is looking like the hero here. No one. All parties involved are guilty. Everybody's in the wrong here. Amber's in the wrong for like going after people that she had no business going after people in relationships. On the other side of that, the people that were in the relationships that were married, having an emotional relationship with Amber when they shouldn't have been, and trying to say, oh, it was nothing but trolling at first. Yeah, at first. But if you're married and you're starting to catch feelings for somebody you know you have no business catching feelings for, maybe you should stop out of respect for the person that you're involved with and cut it off. But it never got cut off. It went on way too long. So again, everybody's wrong here. Everybody. So this is where I ask the question of my subs, because I do the content I want to do here, but I'm also concerned about how you guys feel. I'm not just doing content for me. Like I'm concerned about those of you that are my subscribers and that are my audience. Like I've never been, listen, I'm going to be honest. Amberlynn Reid bores the crap out of me. I find her boring. The fact that she's in her 30s and she talks like she's 15 annoys me. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I just can't. I still keep up with the Chantal stuff and I will keep an eye on her. But Chantal is boring AF. All she does anymore is the mukbangs after mukbang after mukbang. Even when she does the live, she's still eating and stuffing her face. It's stale. It's played out. All of her antics to get attention are played out and stale as well. And things are starting to get a little bit interesting on the Amberlynn Reid corner. I'm not going to switch entirely over to Amber, but on the side, I'm keeping an eye on things and I'm going, oh my God, this is messy. This is so messy. So my question to all of you is, would you like for me to keep up with Amber? I'm not going to react to every single one of her videos, but do you want me to keep up with the Amber drama? Because this is just like a multi-layer cake that layers are being added all the doggone time. The messiness is just not stopping. I'm erring on the side of caution. I'm erring on the side of caution, thinking this whole thing could be a gigantic grift that Amber is doing what Chantal used to do. You know, when things get boring on her end, nobody's paying attention anymore. Bring in the side plots, bring in the side characters, bring in the drama from the side characters to add different layers to that cake to keep people eating it. Amber lost her crown to Chantal ages ago with the whole Natter arc. But lately, Chantal's not been working to keep that crown on her oversized head. So I feel that Amber is, you know, tiptoeing into the throne room behind the throne and like reaching a hand up to grab the crown subtly from Chantal and not let her know about it, you know, hide what she's doing so that Chantal will not get mad at her. You know, like she's being all around the corner about it, but she is doing it. She's amping up the drama. All this attention that Amber's getting, even though she gets on camera and she's crying, I think she's enjoying it. I think that's exactly what she wanted. Again, it feels too orchestrated. It feels too synced up. Isn't it something that this whole thing with Tommy popped off? Amber made sure to show Tommy on camera, knowing that Girl World was going to do some digging and investigating, and that's exactly what she was counting on. And then talking about Valentine, and then she happens to drop the name Erica, and again, people went digging. She knew they would dig. And then all of a sudden, here comes Erica and Erica's wife hopping into a reactor chat, spilling some tea. And they just happen to make a channel. And they just happen to be doing a live chat. I mean, it's all lining up for me, y'all. This feels orchestrated. This feels real. If it's not orchestrated, it's just amazing coincidence. Ain't nobody looking good. No one's the hero. No one's the victim. But it feels like a grift. It feels like Amber wants the crown back. So she knew she had to create some kind of drama. It worked for Chantal in the past. Why wouldn't it work for her? Bring in the side plots, bring in the side characters. Let's keep this going for a little bit. At this point in time, with all the drama going on with Chantal, the only way she's going to be able to get that crown back now is if she gets rid of Salah, flies home to Canada, gets a sleazy motel room, rip off the abaya, rip off the hijab, go full feral. That's the only way she's getting it back. The only way. Because this whole thing with Amber, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. More layers keep getting added. It's getting more messy. The whole thing with Amber and Erica and Erica's wife and Tommy, the whole thing disgusts me. Ugh, it's icky. But the drama is there. So I'm asking all of you, how do you feel? You are my viewers. I'd like to know what you want to watch. How much do you want to know about this, if at all? Chantal's boring, and there's only so much that I can do to keep her interesting. I mean, what is there to talk about? She's stuffing her face full of food. She's driving up her blood sugar. She might be abusing her meds so she can have B moments. And then there's a drama with Amber. Like, what do you guys want to watch? This channel isn't just about me. It's about entertaining all of you. So I'm asking your opinion. What do you think about this whole thing? Yes, it's messy. It's ugly. It's not nice. But there's stuff to talk about. There's stuff to react to. So you guys let me know. Because I'm very interested. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Before we go, though, before I close this out, let me show you what Girl World is saying about all this. Because even Girl World's saying, like, wait a minute. This is crazy. This is not making sense. Even Girl World, we're all like, huh. All the pieces that are starting to add up and not in a nice way. So let's get into some of these tweets. Let's start here with Kelly. And this is Apathetic Facts. And this is a channel that Erica and Erica's wife, that they actually reached out to. They were targeting different reaction channels, some of the biggest ones. So they went to Apathetic Facts. So Kelly says, I guess Amber knows how to pick them. She acts exactly like Ambi, and she already deleted this. Huh? Who deleted what? Apathetic Facts? Huh. I don't follow Apathetic Facts. So let's watch the clip, because I'm just very interested to see what Apathetic Facts has to say.
Message for Erica. You don't scare me. And I know you told me that I needed to be careful and that you know more about me than I think you do. Well, vice versa. And yes, I've had a couple of girlfriends over the last year. That's fine for me. I don't have a wife. And regardless if you and Amberlynn had a relationship or not, you've cheated on your wife before. And you're going to do it again, because that's the kind of person that you are.
And that's true. Like, once a cheater, always a cheater. If they do it once, they'll do it again. And if they get away with it the first time, that just makes them think, oh, I can do it a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth time, because I have a partner who is so desperate to hang on to me or so forgiving that I can just do wrong and get away with it. There's no consequences here.
So if you want to,
I mean, even if Amber and Erica never met, there was still that emotional cheating aspect. Cheating is cheating, okay? Sometimes the emotional cheating is worse than the physical cheating. Because two people getting together and bumping uglies, yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. Shouldn't be doing it. If you have a partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, there are a million seconds between the time that you meet somebody and the time that you take your clothes off and do the dirty. And it only takes half a second to say, no, I don't want to do this. This is wrong. I'm betraying my partner. I'm stopping before it even gets started. But emotional cheating, it involves the feelings, it involves the emotions. And those can be pretty powerful. So Erica was emotionally cheating with Amber. It started out as just trolling. You're trolling somebody you don't like. To be cruel or mean or just you got something up your sleeve. But at some point, the trolling stopped and the emotional cheating began because Erica sent Amber that box of $400 Legos. What troll spends that amount of money on someone like Amber? Like, you don't send $400 worth of Legos to somebody you don't like. That's the act of somebody who cares about another person. So she sent Amber all those Legos. Amber sent her some Beats headphones. I mean, you're sending gifts back and forth. What is that? That's kind of like this sounding like a relationship to me. And it sounds like Erica's done this before with the cheating and has a wife that will look the other way, doesn't care. And you're right. Facts. If it happened once, it'll happen again and again and again and again and again.
play this game, Erica, I'm more than happy to play with you. And quite frankly, I believe this is probably coming out now because you probably can't pay rent again because you're a job hopper and you are unstable and your wife doesn't work and you have a steroid problem. And not only
Look, these are all opinions from somebody else. I don't know if Erica does steroids. That's not my business. It's not my life. I know that Erica said she likes to go to the gym, but you can go to the gym without using steroids. You can be a gym rat and not take any kind of enhancements. But isn't it interesting? Like, if it's true that Erica is a job hopper, that Erica's wife is not working, isn't it interesting the plans that Amber had to move Erica in? And for something happened, and then Erica changed her mind.
do you have to support your and your wife's needs, but also your other girlfriend's needs.
Yeah, a player's going to play. That's what they do. Okay, so let's move on to Girl World Garden, saying yesterday was fun. No one can deny, and I agree with some people that Erica and Bethany, which is the wife, are probably hiding something. But you know what? I don't care, but let's not let this distract us from the fact that Amberlynn Reid is dating a feeder. Yeah, like I'm feeling like look over here. Don't look over here. Don't look over there. Look over here. Don't look over there. Focus on the situation that I had with these two people. Don't focus on the fact that I'm involved or has been involved or probably still involved with somebody who's a serious feeder. I got a feeling that Tommy is already at the house, moved in or about to move in. Amber's not done with her. But the fact that everybody's now focused on Erica and Erica's wife, we're not thinking about Tommy right now. You know, the deflection and distraction. Let's play this clip courtesy of Girl World Garden. And this is, oh Lordy, it's Shorty. And this is part of what happened last night.
And I mean, honestly, the only reason why any of this has been happening over the past day is because, why do you think that she would come on here and say Erica's name? Like, what good do you think?
Because everyone thought Tommy was me, and apparently Tommy killing her girlfriend is the main talk right now. So I guess in order to expose me, let's make Erica, who has
Was it about exposing, or was this synchronized? Look, I'm conspiracy theory, whatever. You have to look at things from all angles. You have to consider all things, especially when it comes to the girls, because they are liars. They are manipulators. Their income depends entirely on YouTube. They're not bringing anything else to the table. They're not bringing any talents or hobbies or interests. It's all about the drama and the food. You got to bring both to keep the interest going, to keep people watching the videos, to see what's going to happen next. So is this about, oh, I had to defend myself because my name got dropped? Or are you working with Amber? Like, was that on purpose? Because Amber knows about Girl World. She knows that people go digging, and all they need is a first name or a last name or a clue. And we're going to be like Scooby-Doo and looking to see where the clues go. So is this a synchronized thing? I'm just wondering. First it was Tommy. Tommy got found out. Amber did her little blow up videos. Then all of a sudden, oopsie, she mentions Erica's name, knowing exactly what's going to happen, knowing that people are going to investigate, knowing the kiwi farmers are going to be all up in it, and they were. So dropping Erica's name and Erica's wife, next thing you know, they're hopping on YouTube. They're going to the reaction channels. They're seeking out the bigger reaction channels to tell their story. And they make a channel too. Like step, 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 hop, 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 hop. Yeah, I'm smelling the grift cologne in the air. It's wafting around me, and it's getting really, 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 really strong right now.
A boring life. I have a mundane job. I go to the gym. I don't have any type of history of killing people or feeding people to death. Sorry, excuse me. I'm not sure if I'm going to get monetized or docked, in trouble for saying that. But Tommy has more of a history than I do. But still, let's make Erica a distraction. I'm not about to be a distraction to someone that fed their recent partner to death. And I'm probably being mean about it, but sorry.
I mean, we all saw the screenshots. You
right.
know, I mean,
because Erica and Erica's wife, if all it was we're defending ourselves. We don't like being dragged into this thing. We're just defending ourselves or just wanting to tell our side of the story. They could make a channel on YouTube and do it without running around to all these reaction channels and looking for the one where they can get the most exposure. Not only looking for a reaction channel, but looking for a big one. Looking for the big fish in the pond. There's lots of reaction channels, lots of them. Smaller ones, nope, they wanted the bigger ones. Was it to get their side of the story out there to a bigger audience, perhaps? But they also made a point to go on, oh Lordy, it's Jory's channel, and drop their channel link. Make sure to promote themselves. Interesting. Yeah, like it. Grifty, very, very grifty. Kristen says, I feel like we got the tea. If I were Erica and Brittany, I would STF use expeditiously. The more they talk, the worse they look. Yeah, I agree. They both look like crap. Kelly says, Erica and her wife are doing this all for clout, in my opinion. So here's some screenshots. And this is from the channel that they made. Community posts saying, hey y'all, I just wanted to thank everyone who reached out to me with so much support and well wishes. Erica and I will be doing a live tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern time to answer any questions you guys might have. I have kind of been thrust into this whole situation. Stop. let me course correct you, ma'am. I have been kind of thrust into this whole situation. Okay, let's put the brakes on. You and Erica were part of a hater Facebook group. You did not like Amberlynn Reid. And the two of you reached out to her. You reached out to her. She did not reach out to you. You involved yourself. Whether it was for money or trolling, you still involved yourself. You started the wheels rolling. And then somewhere along the way, Erica caught feelings for Amber. I don't know what was said on the phone. I don't know how that was handled. I was not there. But you said all was thrust into this. No, no, no. You involved yourself. You started the whole thing. I am still learning things as I go along. Thank you all, sweet people, for your support. Update. If for some reason I am unable to go live on here tomorrow at 10, we will head over to Instagram and go live there. So again, if once you guys drop all the tea, what else is there? You're going to have people sign up for a channel, sub up to a channel for what, 15 minutes of fame? And then it's over because you got nothing else. So again, what is this all for? Some quick cash? I don't know. But everybody involved in this looks bad. You guys look bad for being a couple, and Erica, you look like crap because you were actively emotionally cheating on your wife. Wife, you look bad for allowing this to happen, but that's y'all's relationship. Like, do what you want. Do what you want. Handle it. But there's emotional cheating and you're not walking away from this individual. Where's your pride, girl? Where's your pride? Where's your self-worth? Amber, looking like crap for being involved with people that are in relationships on 2 different occasions. Nobody's looking good in this at all, period. Foop Olympics says, how do you start out trolling a stranger on the internet as a joke and then end up giving that stranger your home address and adding them on Live 360 so they can monitor your exact GPS location at all times? Yeah, how? Why would you do that? Why would you allow someone you don't like that you're trolling that much access into your life? I mean, what's wrong with you? Even if they ask for the Live 360, why would you allow it? They're tracking you and your wife. Why do that? Like, what's the end game? What's the goal here? That's what I'm wondering right now. Like, all the trolling and all this stuff, was there an end game? What was the objective? To hurt Amber? To get money out of her? For clout? For what was the objective? That's still a bit unclear. But again, I sense a money grift. Like, let's get our 15 minutes of fame out of courtesy of Amber. And again, Amber's looking like crap over there being the other woman. D. Angry Scott says, can I use this as an opportunity to express my feelings on the modern need to GPS track everyone in their life? It's creepy, weird, and controlling. I know people feel like it's a safeguard, but I honestly think that's a way of living in an anxious state of mind. I agree. I wouldn't, even with my family members, I would not be comfortable with my family members knowing exactly where I am. It's like, I want to have my privacy. Foop Olympics says, Amber came up with the move-in date of August the 1st. Erica told her she and her wife were on Live 360, a tracking app, and would therefore know where Erica goes. Amber then asked to join the Live 360 to track Erica. Yeah, way too personal. Too much. Way too much. Fondue Pondu says, I don't blame Jordy. ALR setting demands that she all go on panel only with Alexis. Screw them both. And I'm not about to co-sign her being with the other woman. Erica's wrongs aside, it's clear ALR is still the manipulative, controlling person we knew she is. Yeah, like, she's got a channel. She could fire up a live and say what she's got to say. But she wanted to go on Jordy's channel and trying to tell him how to run things. You just don't do that, Amber. You don't. Rude. Get on your channel and say what you got to say, girl. Lindsay says Dee Dee goes after Natter after Foodie announces the Gano and drip drying. Erica goes after Amber after she choked on a potato, pooed her couch, and admitted she didn't shower often. Who are these people? Are there no standards? I guess not. I guess when it comes to being thirsty for dating or clout chasing, there are no standards, Lindsay. There really isn't. Foop Olympics says, here's my question. If Amberlynn genuinely thought they were only married for financial reasons, aka they're not romantically sexually involved, why would she even need to tell Erica not to have sex with her wife? She's full of crap. The wife should have clocked her on that. Well, you know what? Before the wife clocks Amber on that, what the wife should do is clock her wife on the cheating, the emotional cheating. Like, hey, if you're going to get mad, go to the source of the problem. Pull out the root of the problem. Yeah, you're going to get mad at the other woman, but if your spouse is doing right by you, there would be no other woman. There wouldn't be any emotional cheating. And if you have a partner that is talking to other women and get emotionally involved and attached, that's a problem. How can you trust your partner if that's going on? Like, once you find out they're doing that to you, why would you want to be with somebody like that? How could you trust them that they're not doing something behind your back when you know they probably are? So I think the wife should be clocking her spouse before going after Amber. Amber did wrong, true, but Amber wasn't the one married to her. It was Erica. So the wife should be giving the business to Erica and not stop and walk away and divorce her. Tofu says, so she was talking to another married person named Danielle and talking to an Abby while talking to Erica. Within a day, got with Emily. Good Lord. Yeah, there's too many side plot characters. I can't. There's too many characters on stage. I can't. I need a Wikipedia for all these freaking people. So Amber was talking to all kinds of people and they were all married. The desperation and the stupidity is out of control here. Indy says, none of this makes sense to me. Suddenly, Amberlynn Reid comes out and says, no, Valentine is not Tommy. Her name is Erica. And poof, there is everyone trying to find out who she is. And just like that, there appears Erica offering interviews and such. Yeah, again, to me, it all feels synchronized, way synchronized. Grift. I'm feeling grift. I'm feeling staged. I'm feeling like we're all in this together. Den of Thieves. I'm getting those vibes. Foop Olympic says, now tell me why Erica follows Zachary Michael on Instagram. And if I'm right about how Instagram works, Zachary Michael is way down the list, meaning Erica's been following him a while, even way before she followed Amberlynn. Were y'all planning something? Sounds like you're planning something. Foop Olympic says, Amber exposed Erica because people were theorizing that Erica was Tommy and therefore Amber was the other woman in Tommy's relationship. Amber dispels that rumor to defend Tommy, only for Erica to reveal that Amber was the other woman, but it wasn't with Tommy, it was with Erica. Messy, so messy. Del on Earth says, if you unsub from Jordy because he didn't allow Amber to come and run her mouth on his channel, then you're a freaking idiot. I said what I said. I think that's a silly reason to unsub from somebody too. I mean, he's the content creator. He's going to do what he feels comfortable with. And if he didn't feel comfortable putting Amber up on panel, then that's his right as a creator. Like, if you're the content creator, if it's your channel, you have the right to make the executive decisions about what you're okay with and what you're not. And other channels be damned. If Amber or Chantal comes onto your channel and says, put me up on panel, you have the right to tell them to fuck all the way off because it is your channel. I don't blame Jordy. Things were already messy. He was dealing very calmly with it. But maybe he thought, I don't know what she's going to say. I don't know how messy things are going to get. And I got to look out for the health and the well-being of my audience and my channel. Like, I don't know how bad this is going to get. It's already bad. But if I put her up on panel, how bad is it going to be really? And how will it affect me and my audience? So I don't blame Jordy. I think that was a wise decision. Amber has her channel. She wants to say something. Let her say something there. Don't just put her up. Who knows what she would have said? She could have fired up alive and got it done. And she didn't. Okay. She has a massive platform. Girly Pop can go be a jerk on her own besties. Yep. Do it. Do it. But she didn't do it. Do it. And it would seem that Yo Mama is going to have Amber up on panel. So like a lot of people jumping into this thing. Foop Olympic says, like, she was so smug. She literally searched for songs about cheating to make cringy TikToks with because she was so proud of herself. And proud of what? For being the person someone chose to cheat with on their wife. This woman is diabolical. Yeah, like this is one of the TikToks that Amber did. I can't play it because there's music in it. But yeah, she did that too. Mr. Michael B. Petty says, is Amberlynn really this desperate for a new caretaker that she was this messy girl? Yep, she really, really is. Two-Tailed Caperer says, I like how we were all invested in Foodie's ugly new outfits and booty bleach for 30 minutes. Then all her thunder was snatched away by Amberlynn Reid drama. Chantal, you better finalize that divorce and start doing international dueling streams with Salah if you want us to keep up. I'm telling you, the feeling is Amber is, she's entered the throne room and she's walking behind the throne in the dark and reaching up behind the chair to grab that crown and just slowly take it off and tiptoeing away with it and putting on appearances with Chantal that I'm still your friend. We're still friends. I'm not taking your crown, I swear. I'm not a threat to your crown. You know, just keeping her on the unguarded side. But she absolutely is. And once Chantal figures out what's going on, forget friendship. They're in the same workplace. They're making money in the same way. And it's all about who's got the most interest. And whoever's got the most interest gets the most views. So, like, there's no friends in the workplace. Not with these two. It's a constant competition. And Chantal's she's not had a competitive spirit in the longest. She's gotten really sick. And Amber's like, this is my moment. This is the time to take the crown back. I've waited quite a while in the shadows. I'm taking it back. And there's not a thing that Chantal can do about it because she doesn't even have side plot characters anymore. She's at a disadvantage. Tofu says 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I personally think the wife was in on all of it all along and they are grifting hard. I actually agree with you, Tofu. If it smells like a grift, if it looks like a grift, if it feels like a grift, it probably is a grift. Too many things happening all at once. Too many things. All lining up in the same direction. Shenanigan says, if Amberlynn actually knew her own worth, she wouldn't have entertained a married woman to begin with, regardless of the status of their relationship. Erica was wrong for trolling her, only to end up actually cheating on her wife. Amberlynn knew and still tried to home wreck. Yep, she sure did. Kelly says, if Erica was trolling, why did she allow Amber to control and mentally abuse her? Then she'll string Amber along from September to June. And then why in the hell did she spend $300 on a freaking Lego set and take time to order that plaque? Something is fishy here. Yeah, it feels like somebody was married, cheating in the marriage. And then the person they were cheating with got too obsessive, too controlling. Then they had to confess to the emotional cheating in order to make that person stop. Like they invited the situation. It got out of control. And in order to look halfway decent, coming online and saying, yeah, I did wrong. I did wrong. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But was the wife knowing about this? Did she know about it? Maybe. Maybe. Like I said, everybody looking bad here. Everybody. Shenanigans says Erica is ultimately in the wrong because she was the one who vowed loyalty to her wife. But Amberlynn was loving being the other woman. She flaunted it proudly. Yes, she did. Sure did. Sure did. Okay, this is from Mo Translates. Hey, Mo. Just some quick notes for the class. Tommy/Emily/Willow. Girlfriend from 7/18 to 7/24. A fear, allegedly. Erica is Valentine. Was ALR's girlfriend last year. Erica is married. ALR knew. Erica is married to Brittany. Alexis, ALR's online bestie. So, like, those are the quick cliff notes. We got to keep track of all these side characters. There's more and more popping up. I can't keep track of them. I need a Wikipedia for all these freaking people. I can't keep track of them all. Jeez. Mo Translate says Amberlynn Reid doxed Valentine's name as Erica to prove she is not Tommy. Erica then wanted to speak her truth, so her and her wife were just on oh lordy, it's Storty. Amberlynn was annoying and wanted attention all the time and wanted Erica and her wife to break up. Well, that's what happens when you open up your relationship to strangers. Trolling or not, you can't do that. You can't play with people like that. You don't know if they're going to get clingy and obsessive. If you have a partner, that should be your focus, not on playing around with people. You just can't do it. It's wrong. So, like, those are my thoughts about the whole Amberlynn Reid thing. And I want to show you guys, like, stuff on Twitter. Like, we're all pretty much in agreement. This whole situation, it's bad from one side to the other. Nobody involved is a hero. Nobody involved is a victim. It's all messy. It might be synchronized messiness. It might be on purpose. It might be staged. It feels like a grift. It's very, very smelly. This dirty laundry is smelly. But now that you guys know about some of the smelly and the dirty, I'm asking you, how do y'all feel about this? Would you like me to keep up with some of the Amberlynn Reid stuff? I'm not going to cover all of it. I don't know how long it's going to last. If this thing happened with Erica and Brittany and Amber, like, they're only going to have so much tea, because the thing between all three of them is not going to be an ongoing 6 months to a year kind of thing. Do y'all want me to cover this? Are you bored with it? Do you not want me to cover it? Just let me know. I'm really happy to talk about it and keep an eye on it at least and give brief recaps, or just leave it alone. Y'all let me know in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary video. If you happen to like it, please like and subscribe and leave a comment yourselves. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other.